correctly. Tonight we have a show for you called Law & Order Fairytale Unit. It is a satire of crime shows such as Law & Order that has a fairy tale twist with your favorite characters, such as Humpty Dumpty, Cinderella, the Seven Dwarfs, Pinocchio, and everything in between. We've worked so hard on the show. We have an amazing cast. This is our last show as seniors, and we hope you love it as much as we do. Tonight we are dedicating our show to our families who have supported us and helped us and been there since our freshman year for us.
And thank you all for everything you do. And without further ado, we present Law & Order Fairytale Unit.
In the fairytale criminal justice system, the characters from fairy tales and nursery rhymes are represented by two separate and equally ridiculous groups. The fairytale police who investigate fairytale crime, and the fairytale district attorney's office who prosecute the fairytale offenders. These are their stories.
Chestnut and Hill, 7:26 a.m.
Well, you're up early for a Sunday, Punzel.
And you're late. But hey, glad to see both of you at your beauty rest.
You noticed.
All right, kids, break it up. So, what are we looking at?
Well, you would be looking at 328 Chestnut if it was here anymore.
Accident?
Not a chance. Herb struck the property from the rear, letting loose some form of wind power.
Wind power.
Hey, what's with the missing shoe?
Lost it last night at a Prince concert. Long story.
And what about you? Looks like you had a special night.
How about we stick to the crime?
Testy.
Any leads so far on our perp?
No dice. And the boys downtown got nothing on the tenant either. But take a look at this. See this yellow tinted fibrous material here? We're stumped on what it might be. Tommy ran it through the crime scene scanning device and it told us diddly squat.
Dilly squat, huh? Sounds like my first marriage. It's almost straw-like in nature.
Straw-like, huh? You may be onto something.
Whatever it is, the whole building was made out of it.
And I'm assuming no witnesses?
Actually, Blue questioned a husband and wife who were about a block away, running pretty fast from the scene, these two. But they didn't see anything, so we sent them on their way.
Where are they headed?
Over a circle, why?
I got a few questions of my own. A few questions for them to answer. Let's ride. Oh, and Punzel,
Yeah?
treat yourself to a night on the town tonight, will ya?
What are you talking about?
You've been cooped up in that high-rise apartment for months now. Get out. Let your hair down.
Maybe I will. For the right man, of course.
Ain't that the truth? You deserve a prince.
All right, beat it. If I don't get started on this straw-like material, I'll be here all day.
What a mess.
My gut's telling me someone's got a problem with the tenant. And for some reason, destroyed the place in retaliation.
For whatever the reason, it was the last straw.
Forest Circle, 7:42 a.m.
FTPD. Finish line's right here, folks.
What seems to be the problem here, officers?
The problem is you can run, but you can't hide.
Let's hear your names.
I'm Jack.
Sprat, Be Nimble, and the Beanstalk.
Just Jack. And this is my wife, Jillian.
But my friends call me Ian.
Yeah, that's odd.
I've got weird friends.
Where were the two of you at 7 this morning?
Walking up Chestnut. Came out here to do our daily morning workout.
And
That's it. Just walking.
word is on the street that you were walking pretty fast.
What are you getting at?
You were running, not walking. Running!
Hey! Take it easy, man. We've got an eyewitness who paints a somewhat different picture. Does the threat of perjury jog your memory?
Okay, fine. We were running, but let me explain. The two of us were headed up Chestnut like usual when Jillian here suddenly got dehydrated. So as the kind and loving husband I am, I ran up Hill Street to the Quick Stop to buy her some Propel.
Propel?
It's fitness water.
No, it's water with sugar. I wasn't dehydrated. He made that up so he could use a coupon.
That's not true.
He does this all the time. Last week he pretended that both of us had broken legs because Target had a buy one get one free sale on wheelchairs.
No. If you don't get to the point, I will escort them to the point. With my fists!
Take it easy. So then what?
She followed me into Quick Stop, then we left.
That it?
Well, I doubt this is relevant, but I heard a loud noise, which caused me to trip and fall headfirst on the sidewalk. Cracked my crown, my lateral incisor.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Jack, you and Jill,
Ian.
you and Ian went uphill to buy a bottle of water.
Propel.
Oh! Then Jack here falls down, breaks the crown on his lateral incisor.
And that must mean you came tumbling after.
No, why would I tumble? That doesn't make any sense.
Then what?
We jogged here, got stopped by those other cops and jogged here. Then got stopped by you guys who made us late for work.
I'll make you late to work. With my fists!
Hey! Cool it!
Did you see anything suspicious at the scene of the crime?
Come to think of it, while I was buying the sugar water, I did see a couple shady youths in the candy aisle.
Shady youths, huh? Did you catch where they were headed?
Nope.
Actually, while I was eye level with the sidewalk, I noticed something rather odd.
What's that?
Skittles.
Skittles?
Skittles.
Yeah, I was surprised too. There was a line of them trailing from the hoodlums. Maybe there was a hole in their bag? Oh, I'm thinking if you follow the rainbow trail of Skittles,
Then we'll find our pot of gold.
We'll take it from here. Enjoy your jog.
We gotta move, and fast. In this business, every second counts.
Yes. Time, it seems, is running out.
Center Park, 8:20 a.m.
Well. I guess the old saying is right. Follow 10 blocks of Skittles and find 2 Germans at a pond.
We don't want any trouble.
Yeah, we are innocent.
How about answering some questions?
We cannot talk now. We are feeding the wild birdies.
I wasn't aware that birdies ate candy.
Oh, well, absolutely, policeman. Man, the candy is very popular with the birdies. Well, the pigeons, they prefer the junior mints. Oh, the geese, they go wild for the twizzlers. And the duckies, the goobas.
Were you aware that in some foreign lands, they feed the wild birdies with breadcrumbs?
Oh, breadcrumb, can you believe that? It's nasty gross. I get queasy tummy just brain thinking of it.
you two dum-dums don't shut your wax lips, I'll introduce you to the Jawbreakers!
We do not have to take this verbal abuse. This is police brutalities.
Hey, I forget. How many years of jail time for resisting arrest?
500 years.
Okay. We will do as you wish.
First of all, you should know, we are German.
Yeah, we are German.
Really? You almost had us fooled with those hats.
These are traditional German alpine hats.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And the lederhosen are a nice touch.
No. These are extremely short capri pants.
On sale last week at Marshall's.
Get on with it.
Yeah, so, okay. My name is Hansel, and this is Gretel.
Hello.
We are brother and sister, and last night our stepmommy kicked us out of the house.
Why did your stepmom kick you out?
Stepmommy is evil.
Stepmommy is always evil.
She was so sick of these fake German accents.
Wait. You're faking your accents?
I mean, yeah, sure, you didn't pick up on that. It sounds really annoying to us, but we just kind of figured everybody expects it from Germans.
Give the people what they want, right?
All Germans are faking it?
Oh, sure. I thought that was common knowledge.
Wow.
I know.
All this time.
I know.
Anyway!
We prefer your natural dialect.
Really?
Please.
Okay, put a load off.
Yeah.
So, as I was saying, last night our stepmom kicks us out of the house. We were lost in the middle of town.
She's evil.
So, we tried retracing our steps on Gret's cell phone on Google Maps, but the batteries died.
There we were, lost, tired, and uber hungry when we ran into this huge candy sale at the Quick Mart.
So we bought 8 Halloweens worth of candy, and we split. Before the cashier knows, we have over the per item limit on milk duds.
And then we went home.
Oh, and at home, we got even better news.
Yeah.
Our stepmom wasn't evil after all. It's just low blood sugar.
Her evil disappeared after we gave her 8 boxes of Mike and Ike's.
You know, that's a really interesting story, and we're really happy to hear that it had a good ending, and I would really like a Twizzler. But we have more pressing matters to discuss.
Did either of you see anything out of the ordinary while you two were at the quick stop?
No. No. I did see a hairy guy walking across the street with an industrial van.
Well, did you catch where he was headed?
Oh, well, that's hard to say. I was really hopped up on Fun Dip.
What a waste.
Hello? Uh-huh. Got it. Thanks, Piper. Strike 2.
Our furry fan man.
Down building out in the boonies. We gotta fly. Thanks, kids. Stay out of trouble.
Dankeschön! Here you go, Mrs. Goose.
Whoever our hairy perp is, he's got a sweet tooth for destruction.
The Sticks, 9:15 a.m.
Took you fellas long enough.
Aw, Ugly D missed me.
Dream on, Prince Charming.
So what do you got?
Well, I heard on the wire about the pile over on Chestnut. Based on the report and the workmanship here, it sounds like the same perp. Identical approach on the building from the backside, and identical wind velocity. This time, though, different substance.
What are those?
They're almost stick-like in nature.
Yes, yes. Stick-like.
They're sticks.
Oh, and the other one was straw.
Huh.
Well, I got a question. Why would anyone want to build a home out of sticks?
Same reason they build one out of straw.
Why's that?
That's what they pay us to find out.
What happened to you?
Oh, it looks like Gold's got a witness.
Oh, yeah, next door neighbor. Was on his way home and was first on the scene.
Much thanks, Dee. Sorry we can't stick around.
Be careful, you two.
Careful is my middle name.
I thought it was Yolanda.
I had it changed.
Nice.
So, why does she go by Ugly D again?
Oh, it's a nickname I gave her.
Why?
Why? She's got a ponytail and glasses. There's no way she's hot under all that.
I've heard it's what's on the inside that counts.
Like, organs?
Yeah, I guess that doesn't make any sense. Hey there, Goldie. How's that coffee?
Lukewarm. I'm guessing you want to meet our new friend.
What's your name? Dumbo?
I'm Marcus. Oh. Look, I already told her what I know.
Just tell them exactly what you told me.
Okay, jeez. All right, so I was headed home from a doctor's appointment, and I heard this noise, like someone had dropped a box of toothpicks. So I look over and I see that mess over there, and that's it. Now, can I go now? I'd really rather not get wrapped up in a big investigation.
Did you see anything besides the pile of sticks?
No, that was it. Oh.
Is everything all right, sir?
Yeah, I'm fine.
How about I ask you some questions, Marcus? What's the square root of 64?
8.
What do you call a group of geese?
A gaggle.
How often do you work out at the gym?
Twice a day. No.
Mind telling us what's going on, Marcus?
How's about telling us your real name? Namey McFake.
Okay, fine. My name's not Marcus. It's Pinocchio.
Oh, I saw something about that guy on Oprah.
I guess there's no use hiding it now.
Out with it, Nosy O'Donnell.
Well, I'm pretty much a test tube kid. There's this rogue scientist, my dad, who created me, and thought for some reason it would be a brilliant idea to give me an unbelievably enormous hunger. I think he read in Maxim that women like men with striking features. Well, somehow he translated striking as huge and feature as schnoz. So he merged the DNA of a human and an anteater, and ta-da! Abercrombie model. Oh, and if that wasn't enough, Dr. Frankenstupid thought it was, I don't know, fun, a challenge. If my nose were connected to nerve endings in my brain, so that whenever I lie, my trunk hair grows 3 inches. What about you? What's your life story? Pretty much the same, right?
Listen, Rhino, you might look stupid, and that may be a sad story. That doesn't give you the right to disrespect the man who gave you life. After all. Father knows best.
Really?
Okay, you know, I get that it's part of a police detective's job to use puns to emphasize points. But, could you do me a solid and limit the nose humor? I'm kind of really sensitive about it.
No deal.
I don't understand. When you lied before, it didn't look like your nose grew. It looked like you were in pain.
Yeah, well, I can explain that. Wasn't exactly going to the doctor for a routine checkup, if you get what I'm saying. After the operation, the doctor warned me that my nose would still be sensitive to lies.
I see.
Now, did you see anything suspicious at the scene of the crime?
No, that was it. Ah, okay. Fine, I'll tell you what I know, but keep my name out of this. I don't need this kind of bad press.
Out with it. Toucan Sam.
See, that was just uncalled for.
What did you see?
I saw a bunch of guys in basketball jerseys poking around in the rubble. They peeled out of there in an SUV as soon as I showed up.
Any of these guys got excessive body hair or an industrial fan?
I don't know.
How many of them did you see?
It's hard to say.
Just curious. Does that thing only give you trouble with intentional lies? Or anything you say that's inaccurate?
Anything inaccurate, unfortunately.
Let's try something. I want you to answer yes to everything I'm about to ask you.
Okay.
Were there less than 10 people at the crime scene?
Yes.
Were there more than 4 people at the crime scene?
Yes.
Exactly 5?
Yes. Yeah.
Exactly 6?
Yes. No.
Exactly 8?
Yes. Yeah.
How about 7?
Yes.
7 it is.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah, happy to help.
So we've got 7 ballers, but no way of finding them. I thought the plates were sunk.
Oh, excuse me, officers.
Keep your nose out of this.
Snowman.
What?
License plate said Snowman. It's kind of hard to forget something that weird.
Call it in.
Hey, maybe it's that Frosty guy in his posse.
How about you leave the speculation to us, Nostradamus?
Hey, Piper, I need a trace on a plate number. Snowman? Uh-huh. Yeah, I'll hold.
You two had better have some news.
Captain, good morning.
It's gonna be the opposite of a good morning if I don't hear some results. I've got 2 down buildings and 0 arrests. When I do the math, that's 2 buildings too many, and 0 is a darn low number of arrests.
It's the lowest, actually.
What about negative numbers?
True.
I don't need a math lesson. I need a results lesson. I've got the commissioner and the mayor and the Governor Grimm all breathing down my neck.
Hey, can I go now?
You two had better track down whoever nicks the straw and the sticks. And you book 'em. You hear me? You book 'em.
Captain, we just got a lead on 7 guys who just may be our perp.
May be the perps. I don't want to hear May from you ever, unless it's the month of May. But it's not. Right? Right. Okay, now listen up. The 911 call just came in, and we're bringing the Vicks down to HQ for questioning.
You got him?
Who are they?
Pigs, they're pigs.
Cops?
Real pigs, you nitwit! Swine, hogs, ham! Ugh. Now what time is it?
It's 9:44.
Thanks. Some flying croc stole my watch.
A croc?
However you pronounce it. Croc? It's a regional thing, like tomato, tomato, potato, potato, Florida, Florida. It's a quarter till. By 11, I want answers. I want arrests. I want something. Or I'll put you both on unpaid suspension faster than you can say unpaid suspension. And that's only 5 syllables. So you better be done in 4.
Unpaid suspension?
This isn't good. This isn't good at all. In fact, it's bad.
Talk to me. Uh-huh. Got it. Thanks, Piper. Plays are in. Shake or lows.
That's right.
So, how's it going?
If you got a nose job, why is your nose still long?
Oh, well, used to be about 10 feet longer because of my career.
What do you do?
I'm running for president.
Shake your lows. 10 a.m.
FTPD. Whose SUV is that parked on the curb?
That would be mine, officer.
What's your name?
I'm happy.
I said, what's your name?
I told you, I'm happy.
I don't care if you're ecstatic. If you don't tell me your name right now, I'll make sure to it that you're never happy again for the rest of your life.
But I've always been happy.
That's it, you're coming with me.
Pardon me, officer. I believe there's been a misunderstanding. Her name is Happy. We all have irregular names. For instance, my name's Doc. Happy you've met.
Hello again.
Then there's Grumpy. Sleepy.
No more skills for me, Mr. Gander.
Sleepy. Bashful.
Hi.
And last but not least, Dopey.
Onion rings!
And we're the 7 dwarfs.
Yay!
Dwarfs? Yeah, I know what you're thinking. None of us are really all that dwarfish in size. You see, the 7 Dwarfs is our official team name. We belong to a 7-on-7 hoops league. The name was actually Coach White's idea. We're not short, but compared to everybody else out on the court, we're tiny. It's all relative.
Like Dwayne Wade. He's 6'4", but next to Shaq, he looks like Gary Coleman.
Or like today when Grumpy had to post up on that huge center.
I hate that guy. All he does is talk about his yard. Buena, I have problems with weed control. Buena, there's an oversized beanstalk blocking out the light in my sunroom.
Give him a break, you guys. He's only been robbed like 3 times this week.
Enough small talk.
We need to know where you were earlier this morning.
Unicorn!
Dopey, please, I will take care of this. We were at the game and then we rushed back here to kick off our yard sale.
We have an eyewitness that says you took a little pit stop along the way.
Unicorn! Unicorn?
No, you're right. We did stop. That demolished building was a gold mine for us!
What do you mean?
Well, for us dwarves, schooling the opposition on the hardwood is just a hobby. We make a living selling antiques, rare gems, and knickknacks at yard sales. So when we were lucky enough to come across that rubble on our way home from the game, well, off to work we went. And it was quite a successful excavation.
You do realize that tampering with a crime scene is a federal offense.
Wait, we didn't know it was a crime scene. Besides, look, we've got junk excavation permits. Guys.
And let me guess, you didn't see anybody suspicious?
What about this Coach White of yours? Any chance he's hairy and owns an industrial fan?
No, and he's a sheep.
She's coaching without pay in exchange for free housing in the room above our garage. Actually, she's been stuck in bed ever since she ate some 2-week-old McDonald's apple pie. Dr. Charming's coming by later with True Love's Kiss.
Which is a corny rebranded name for aspirin.
Not sure why we need to pay for a doctor when this one's been out of med school for 5 years.
Dental school, you know that.
Well, then maybe you shouldn't go by doc. What about dent?
I hate you all.
Another dead end. And that was the best lead we've had. Captain's not going to be happy.
That's my name! Don't wear it out!
Can it, short stack?
You betcha!
Maybe the Tiny Tims found clues in the rubble.
We're going to need to see the loot from the crime scene.
Sure thing. Guys, let's give them an inventory. What'd you find?
Lunch pail? Shovel.
Tool belt!
Panda!
And I found this ID card from the construction site.
No obvious thread that links the clues. Unless these are all props used in a music video about construction.
You may be onto something.
So that must mean our perp is a hairy pop star who sings top 40s hits about construction.
Or is it a construction worker?
It's a small world after all.
High-rise east construction site, 1052.
FTPD, we've been looking for you.
Hey!
construction of homes built out of foolish raw materials.
I didn't do anything. The innocent always run. Let me be the first to welcome you to Justice Town. Population, you. I'm telling you, man, you got the wrong wolf. Oh, really? I think I'd know. Because in Justice Town, I'm the mayor. Yeah? Well, what about her?
I'm on the school board.
Perry County Courthouse, 11:30 a.m.
I know you three have been through a long and emotionally trying day, but I promise that we'll get through this as quickly and painlessly as possible. First of all, you should know I'm Executive Assistant District Attorney Stiltskin. And over there is Assistant District Attorney Merm.
Afternoon.
Can we get your names for the record?
Yeah. No, I'm pig number 1.
I'm pig 2.
Which makes you pig number 85!
Pig 3. So let's review your story. Pig 1. You were alone at the straw house. Wolf approaches the house, knocks it down.
Yeah. No, the wolf comes to my front door and he says, "Oh, I'm gonna blow your house in." I'm thinking that's a little weird, right? So I yell. I says, "Hold on!" Because I'm shaving and I have that tough part, right here. And then out of nowhere, boom! My house is kaput.
So then what?
Well, then what? Well, I freaked out, right? So I curly tailed it over to my sisters.
He showed up all discombobulated. Pork almighty! I felt his forehead and he was baking. And I mean sizzling.
Go on.
Well, same thing, basically. I'm shaving and the hair guy shows up with that fan of his and next thing you know, my bachelorette pad's yard waste.
And that's where you come in.
Quite. They arrived at my doorstep utterly frazzled, and I comforted them with tea and crumpets.
At which point, the perpetrator attempted identical fan-powered destruction, but failed.
That is affirmative, Counselor.
Yes.
Now, what about this wolf character? You know him?
We did. He was the highest bidder on the contract for 3 of our houses, but we all withdrew at the last minute.
Hi.
We saw him and that poor girl in the red hoodie on Judge Judy.
That B&E case last month with the old lady.
The one with the schnauzer and the empty kitchen cabinet?
No.
Oh, the one who lives in the Nike.
No! The really old lady, The better to blank you with, my dear.
Right.
Yeah.
So we certainly didn't want any association with a convicted felon.
Was he angry about your pulling the contract?
Absolutely livid.
Hello, motive.
Chances are we'll have to have you three testify in court about what you just told us.
We'll do whatever's necessary.
Excellent. Just one question I'm not totally clear on. Why the disparity in the composition of your respective residences?
It's a pretty simple story, really. See,
away about 10 years back?
A luau.
Oh.
And they left behind a sizable trust fund for each of us.
Problem is, me and Pig One, we got our vices. I invested most of my inheritance as the executive producer of Justin Bieber's debut album.
Ooh. And this little piggy went to Vegas.
Nice.
You lost everything on the roulette wheel?
Not nice.
I bet everything on pink.
So as you can imagine, given that red and black are the only two options in roulette, and given that Justin Bieber, well, you know. Pig One and I didn't have much money left to invest in real estate.
Hence the straw.
In my sticks,
And so what about you?
I invested my inheritance in a new condominium, replete with fortified Ukrainian stainless steel, state-of-the-art motion sensor alarm system, and most importantly, windproof foundation.
sounds not cheap.
Indeed, I too no longer have any money.
But at least we have each other.
Hey, Biggie's in a blanket, right? All right, get off me.
Plea bargain session, 12:50 p.m.
We're coming in full steam on this one. 2 counts each of malicious destruction of property and reckless endangerment. And given your client's history, there's nowhere near minimum jail time on this one, people. But if you give us a guilty plea, we'll lowball 10 years with eligibility for parole.
My client pleads not guilty to all charges.
Oh, come off it, Pete. No jury would swallow that if it was corn battered and served on a stick. We have eyewitness testimony of your client fleeing the scene of each crime with an industrial fan, his personal effects in the rubble, and let's not forget, he's got a rap sheet that's longer than Les Mis.
Impersonation of the aged, nursing home B&E, and I'm just getting warmed up.
My client was falsely accused of all of those crimes.
Exactly. That's why his first and middle names are Big and Bad.
That's not my name. Oh no, I gotta get this off my chest. Okay, my name is B.B. Wolf. That stands for Bernard Bartholomew Wolf. Oh. After the Little Red fiasco, the tabloids invented Big Bad. I'm not big. I'm not bad. I'm like 6'1". That's not big. Biggie Smalls was big. Not me. I'm not bad. I'm just a small-town wolf living in a lonely world. A wolf who always seems to end up at the wrong place. At the wrong time.
Well, today you ended up at the wrong place at the wrong time.
I just said that.
Right. Well, we don't care if you're big and bad, or small and good, or medium and half decent. Our offer doesn't budge.
And my innocence doesn't budge.
And Budge rhymes with fudge. I haven't eaten today.
You're insistent you're not guilty. Then why weren't you at each scene with an industrial fan?
My client has already explained to the police that he was invited to 3 Bring Your Own Fan Facebook parties.
And again, we found no such evidence.
They could have easily been deleted.
You're scraping, Bo.
So, what about that chase sequence?
I was afraid, okay? How many times do I have to be accused of things I didn't do? First there was that whole Peter scandal, and then that little red fiasco. How many times do I have to be arrested for crimes I didn't commit?
I have some brilliant advice for that kind of situation. You stop committing the crimes.
My client is innocent still, but please stay.
Have it your way.
Glad to see you're still at it, Pete. As usual, doing what's expected of you. Repping a criminal, following the herd.
I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do.
And what's that?
My job.
District Attorney's Office, 1:13 p.m.
2 houses in the same day, both taken down by a fang-toting wolf.
I know, boss. It's crazy.
Didn't this same thing happen in Easterwick a couple of months back? It was in the paper.
Oh, yeah.
So you might say this case has been ripped from the headlines.
Good point.
Anyway, headline ripping aside, we gotta talk about this BB Wolf character, who I don't have to remind you has been a thorn on my side for longer than I care to remember.
Do you remember?
I get grief from Castle Hill every time Harry Gary here walks. I need you two to drop a net on this guppy.
Don't worry. This case is watertight. We'll have a conviction before gavel hits wood.
You better be right. I don't care what you have to do. Stack the jury with a couple of ringers if you have to.
Ooh.
You didn't hear that from me, though.
Hear what from you?
Exactly. What happened to you?
Oh, Merm here just got back from vacation. Scuba diving in Maui.
I'm still not used to walking on dry land. It's weird. It's like the opposite of sea legs.
I'll tell you, life under the sea, by and large, is far superior to anything we have up here.
Don't I know it?
Well, you better recover and recover fast. I need you both on your A game this afternoon.
We won't let you down, Queen. And within the hour, our perpetrator will be wolfing down prison food.
You'll hear all about his guilty verdict from Wolf Blitzer.
You're both hungry like the wolf, and I like that. Now, I'll see you later. I'm cutting out early.
Where to?
Head out to Queens for a Queen concert.
Oh, nice.
Great band.
How do I look?
Wicked hot.
The hottest of them all.
That's clearly kissing up. But you're both promoted.
Yes. Every time.
Boy, I am irritated. I remember it like it was yesterday. 2 months ago, my wife woke me up from my slumber. She says, Peter, you got mail. So I go look at my mail. I got a letter from the government. It says, hey, Peter, you got jury duty. Well, here I am in jury duty. I remember this morning, I was thinking to myself, Peter, you're gonna buy lunch today at the courthouse. You've been good. You've been good. And it's about right when I walk out of the door, my wife says, Peter, don't forget your lunch. I says, what are you talking about? I'm gonna buy lunch. She says, Peter, go grab your pumpkin. She's doing a weird cleansing diet. So for breakfast, lunch, and dinner today, I got pumpkin.
Jury selection room, 1:45 p.m.
What about these? Are you all blind for the same reason?
No.
I was born blind.
Oh, I'm not blind. I just wear these to check out the ladies unnoticed. Hi there.
What about you?
I was blinded by a pack of stray wolves.
Ooh. Blues Master. Oh,
Fine, you're free to go.
suckers!
So close. Anyway, we're good to go on 2 out of the 3 blind / not blind Mickeys. And the cocky archer, the ugly green hat, the narcoleptic hottie, and Chef Boyardee.
I live on Jury Lane.
Good for you. Good for you. Oh! And we have a guy who's trying to eat an entire pumpkin. Who's that?
What about juror number 6?
That one? This is Kyle Herbert, a retired stockbroker.
Looks a lot like a Vic from my client's previous cases.
What do you mean? What was her name? Little Red something?
Yeah.
I don't think so. What's your name?
Oh, Herbert. Looks a lot like Little Red, and she'd be a very biased juror.
True that. Did Little Red have a ginormous honker?
Or glasses? Or bushy eyebrows?
Touche.
Yes!
Carl's excited. Anyway, guess that means we'll see you in court.
Sure you're ready for this, Pete?
I was born ready.
You were born with a law degree?
Yes.
What?
Mirror, mirror, on the wall, who's the saddest of them all? Don't answer that, it's me. I'm ready to go to the Queen concert, which I've been looking forward to months because, well, I do nothing but work and deal with Stiltskin and Merm on a daily basis. But then, as I go out to my car, this mob of basketball players comes at me. One of them had a toothbrush. What's with that? I don't get it. And then I missed the concert, and now I'm here in court. I have to hold it together.
Perry County Courtroom, 4:00 p.m.
Mr. H.D., when you approached the defendant at the construction site, did he acquiesce?
He did not. But Detective Rella and I apprehended him in a hilarious chase scene and brought him to justice.
Excellent. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, as you've just heard in this testimony, the defendant was witnessed fleeing the scene of the crime and attempting to resist arrest. Nothing further.
Cross-examine.
Mr. Detective HD, is it? Considering your physical liabilities, are you fit to give testimony?
I'll show you physical liabilities.
Order!
Objection! The witness's physical condition is not on trial.
Your Honor, may I put forth that the physical condition of Mr. H.D. may very well have something to do with the apprehension of my client, and therefore would render him unfit for testimony. Proceed. How did you sustain these injuries?
I don't have to answer these questions.
And I will hold you in contempt of court.
Fine. You want to know? I'll tell you. But don't blame me if you're plagued with nightmares for the rest of your life. It was a Thursday afternoon. I was on my lunch break. I was sitting, minding my own business. But I wasn't just sitting anywhere. No. I was sitting on a wall. It seemed stable enough, sure. I mean, why wouldn't a wall be stable? But suddenly, before I could even think, the wall gave way, and I fell. It's not easy to describe the kind of fall it was, but if I had to choose one word, I would say it was great. It was a great fall. It was great. I woke up in a gurney over at Kings County. All the doctors were trying to save me. Not just human doctors, but also horse doctors.
We have horse doctors?
After the surgery, the surgeon put his hoof in my hand, and he told me that everything was going to be okay. But he was all wrong. No matter how hard they tried, they failed. They failed at putting me back together again. You're wondering about my physical liabilities? Oh, I'll be fine, sure. I'll survive. But I may never recover. Up here? Or in here? Or along here?
Dear God!
For all you young people out there, I want you to listen to me and listen close. The next time you see a wall, don't sit on it. Sit in a chair or a futon. There. Happy now? I quit.
Counselors, can we please move this along? My pumpkin hammer is double parked. Prosecution, present your next witness.
We call pigs 1 through 3.
Do you swear to tell the truth, nothing but the truth, so help you goose?
We do. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you have heard a very in-depth, point-by-point analysis of today's horrifying events. But can such analysis even come close to the emotional turmoil you three had to suffer through?
No. It was horrible. It was horrible.
Really frightening.
Your Honor, I can't even make eye contact with the defendant without feeling unclean.
Objection! Pigs frequently root in their own filth.
Sustained. Pig 2's comments will be stricken from the record.
Are we supposed to be writing this down?
I'll rephrase the question. Are you afraid of the big bad wolf? The big bad wolf?
The big bad wolf.
Objection!
Once more, are you afraid of Bernard Bartholomew Wolf?
You'll have to excuse my brother. He is speaking in archaic version of Pig Latin.
Okay.
La 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 roughly translates into English as yes.
And would you describe that fear for me?
It was terrifying. There I was, shaving like any other day, and all of a sudden this ferocious beast walks right up to my front door and blows my house in.
I mean, people of the jury, can you imagine looking through the peephole of your front door and seeing that?
Walked right up to my front door.
Looking out of the peephole.
Perhaps struck the property from the rear.
Identical approach on a building from the backside. I too no longer have any money.
Always been on pink.
I invested most of my inheritance on just a beaver. This is a muffin. Front door, backside.
Peephole. Pink.
Beaver. Muffin.
Objection!
Mr. Stilskin, did you just object to your own line of questioning?
Indeed I did, Your Honor. Indeed I did.
This is highly unorthodox.
Oh, but Your Honor, we live in a highly unorthodox time. Why, just the other day, I saw a man walking his cat.
I'll allow it.
What are you doing?
I'm doing my job.
Technically my job.
Whatever. Pigs 1 and 2. In your testimony just now, you revealed to the jury that the defendant approached the front of your house.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
When in fact, the crime scene investigators had pinpointed the point of attack from the rear of the property. And it is my supposition that you three destroyed your own homes with your own industrial fan, knowing you can frame a convicted wolfen criminal and be able to escape free pigs. Then you could shower all that sweet, sweet insurance money you so desperately need. It is my supposition that you three are responsible for this entire trial. What do you say to that?
Okay. We were broke. We needed the money. I haven't been on pink in over 48 hours.
And Justin Bieber lied to me! He told me he would bridge the generation gap with his hypnotic, funky rhythms, but none of that stuff happened! He lied about both of those!
Gingerbread bailiff, take them away.
I knew it.
Well played, Stilskin. Well played.
Motion for dismissal.
Motion granted. This court is adjourned.
Wow. Thank you for everything. Don't thank me. Thank echoey flashbacks. I will.
Not bad. Still not bad at all, but technically, I won the case.
Now, that was a twist ending I had to see to believe. Let's get out of here. Dinner's on me.
I agree.
What do you feel like?
Well, you know, it's always that one thing I'm hungry for.
What's that?
Little thing I like to call justice!
Well, that, my friend, has already been served.